And this is something to remember about sand crabs. They will not live if you put them in the refrigerator. They'll die in like 20 minutes. They don't live in water, so don't fill a bucket full of water and put sand crabs in there. And although they will live in sand, moist sand, the problem with sand is that that sand gets on the bait, on the sand crabs, gets on your fingers, ultimately gets on your line or in your reel. So what I like to do is I rinse them off very thoroughly at the beach, try to get as much sand off the sand crabs as possible. Then I bring them home and I put them in a lightly moistened freshwater, saltwater, doesn't really matter, plastic container with no lid. And then I put that inside an ice chest. And then adjacent to that, not in it, but adjacent to it, maybe half a foot to a foot away in the ice chest, I'll put a frozen bottle of water. That will keep the ambient temperature inside that ice chest around 55 to 65. Perfect temperature for them, lowers their metabolism, slows them down, and that's a really great way to keep your bait and keep your bait alive. Those sand crabs will live 2 to 4 days that way. And then put them in your bait bucket. I like to use one of these bait buckets, very simple to use. I put them inside the bait bucket here, goes onto my hip with a belt around that goes around my waist. And then when I get to the beach, the very first thing I do is I rinse them all out, give them a lot of nice fresh cool water, and then I find a small piece of kelp on the beach. I put that inside here with them, and that helps to keep them cool and moist.